This one is going to be the easiest because it takes times 4 to mud bound. Mad Cargo is what I'm least worried about. Survive. But it misses over here. Oh, good there. Huh? Restore. Fine. And we missed. Cool. Okay, what are you going to do now? Sunny day. Okay, that's not good for me. Stayed out. Probably. Doesn't matter now though. Magmar. Oh, let's try. Let's try to stay out. Try another mud bomb. I did hydrate. There, on. Hurt. Where? Great. Yep, there goes coughing. Points don't grow on trees. He does it hard. This is not going to go well. Oh, you Thunder Punch. Cool. Great. Ah, but we got a crit. Okay, he only has one left. It's gonna be the hardest though. 59 Rapidash. I'll show you the spirit of this cave gym. Oh, he got a crit. At least it recoils, so he did more damage to himself by a crit. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that was gonna happen. Use Frillish. If we can somehow make it through 5 turns of using Ring Out, we'll be able to use Waterfalls because we'll have used up all of our non-stab attacks. Crit. Oh wow. He's gonna heal. We can still do it. He's gonna heal now. And actually, even when I won't use these up, I'll have Toxic Spike, so that's not going to help. Flare Blitz, is that going to... How much is that going to do? Pretty decent amount. Oh, crit. Great. Okay. Ring Out again. Flare Blitz, is that gonna knock us out? Another crit, Jesus. Okay, well, he's in the red. I don't know if he's gonna heal again, so that's the problem. Waltz, you, use Charge Beam. Yep, he did heal again, that's not. So Flare Blitz does less. Glad I did that. Charge Beam. Ooh, special attack raise. That's great. Overheats. That's painful. That's very painful. Jeez. would do that much. Come on, Rotom. Use the base power of these moves. Discharge is probably our best bet. Okay. Discharge it. Ah, bounce? Really? Oh, and it got the paralysis. What should I do? I can't tell if we need one or two more. And let's do that again. It's gonna do more damage because the reflect wore off. And it got a crit. Great. We did it! Woohoo! God. Okay, we at least got a badge tonight. My spirit has not been defeated. Awesome, I've burned out. Take this volcano badge. Need to update the badge. There we go. One more badge to go. Here, I'll give you this too. It's called Overheat. Has a slight slate drawback, but it's powerful and well worth it. I did lose this time, but I'm going to win next time. When I rebuild my Cinnabar gym, we'll have to hold a rematch. Phew. Okay. Let's go heal up. I need to check what are Blue's levels. Let's see. I'll check in a minute. I think Blue is a little too high level for us, and I don't want to grind on stream, so we might go through Seafoam. Blue is 52 to 60. But he does have a party of 6, and so that's going to be rough, especially with elements in play. So yeah, let's go in here first. Heal up. Okay. Let's do that. Check PC, because I forgot to check. Do we have any petrified Pokemon? Because we got to free one. We do not have any. Okay. So yeah, let's go to Seafoam Island. Let's see. Come on, dang Dang it, the window got deselected. There we go. God, I'm glad we at least got through Blaine. And I probably then will stop at 8. But I want to see how much more we can get done in the next hour. Less than an hour. Trying to see if Seafoam Island, if the different floors had different encounter tables, because that'll determine how many cards I'm drawing. Yeah, they most definitely do. The seal is only on B1 floor and maybe B2 floor. Yeah, B2 floor. And B3 floor has Dugong. And B4 floor has Jinx. Okay, so the only ones that have identical lists are B1 and B2. They're not even technically identical, they have different levels, but yeah, I'll probably do a draw for every floor. Unless the floor feels too tiny, that doesn't make sense. So there's the first floor. Do I want to bother with the first floor? Because that's actually where we are. I won't bother with the first floor. The first floor is so tiny I won't bother. And we're already going to be drawing. We'll draw for each of the other floors. We'll draw through for B1, B2, B3, and B4. Okay, so, yeah, our first draw. Clear and shuffle, we'll draw from here. Oh, the Emperor. Wait, you can't draw the Emperor. The Emperor's in play. Let's draw again. 3. Okay, 3 isn't bad. 3 means we get the first thing we encounter on this floor. That's not a duplicate anyways. Which is a seal. Okay, we can take a seal. We can't use it because of the 5. But we can still catch it. I think we can safely use an ice beam. I think we can use an ice beam. If this beats, and we really... Okay, yeah, we can use plenty of ice beams. In fact, that does so little, I'm not sure I want to bother. I'll just throw a... throw an Ultra Ball. Okay, I think the most sensible name for... we're probably not going to be able to do one that's... Like, there's no... Is there even Pokemon names that are 3 characters? E-letter Pokemon names. Mew, Mach. They all seem, those both seem like a stretch. Yeah. This one's not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to squeeze it into the Jeju. We'll just name it. What is the other? Poplio. Poplio is like a similar animal. I think I spelled that right. If not, oops. Let's see. Great, we need strength. Coughing, probably. You're a physical attacker, so sludge bomb, not the accuracy issue. Let's get rid of minimize. Actually, I want to check something. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, none of our Pokemon that are not water can learn surf, right? Yeah, none can. A grip claw. Okay, I think it's just a hold item that increases the length of... No, is the one that increases the length of wrapping attacks? Oh, multi-turn attacks, like bind and wrap, yeah. That's not helpful. Oh, you're the camera guy. No, just stay here in the cold. I don't feel like dealing with your stuff. Ice heal, okay. Let me look at the map. Yeah, we'll go down here. Okay, this means another draw, though, by how I was ruling it. So, let's clear and shuffle. Oh, a 2. Hey there, Maple, welcome. Welcome, it's going alright. We just got our 7th badge, so I decided I'm probably stopping at 8 because I'm pretty tired, but yeah, we got a badge, so that's always good. Our team's not in great shape, but we're managing. We need to, this is B2 floor, so we just drew a 3, which means, or a 2, which means we can capture a Pokemon of our choice. The thing is, it's either a Seal, a Zubat, or a Psyduck, and I think we have all the, do we have Psyduck? Do we have Psyduck or Golduck? Let's check that. I passed it somewhere. Yeah, blue is the last one. Okay, we don't have Psyduck or Golduck. We will capture a Psyduck or Golduck when we find one on this floor. Yeah, blue is last. He's going to be tough. I don't think we're beating him tonight, or even getting to him tonight. Golduck, this is perfect. Perfect. I'm afraid to try to weaken it, though. So let's just try... Oh, Netball's good in water. Let's try a Netball. Let's just try Ultra Ball. Here, you know what? I don't want this Golduck. I want a different Golduck. This one's a girl, and we can't use girl Pokemon right now, so yeah, let's try to get a male Golduck. We don't need you, Seal. We already have a Seal. Definitely don't need a Golbat either. I'll settle for if we find a Psyduck and it's a male. No. We already have a Seal. We already have a Seal. What is the spawn rate of Psyduck here? 16% and 14% for Golduck. So together that's 30%. Like 1 in 3 should be a Psyduck or Golduck. We're having really bad luck. But yeah, I'm hoping that next week then we finish Blue. I don't think we'll finish Blue and Red in the same week, because I imagine I'll have to grind for Red. But out of curiosity, how would you rank Pokemon gens? Not counting remakes. So you mean the mainline entries? Like, I guess I consider them all mainline. The individual, yeah, the not remakes. I understand. I can answer right away. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Just question, do I include Legends Arceus in that ranking? Because it's not a remake. But Legends Arceus is part of Gen 8. So it's the same gen as Sword and Shield. After you answer that, I'll give my ranking, because that affects it if it's roped into part with Sword of Shield or not. You can count it. Okay, I'm gonna assume then that you want to count it separately from Sword and Shield. So I'm gonna go from, oh dang it, it's a female. I finally found one. It's another girl. I'm gonna start lowest to highest. I'm gonna go lowest to highest because I think it's more interesting that way. So worst Pokemon gen, Gen 6. Without a doubt, for me, it's Gen 6. Gen 6 was very disappointing on the amount of content. Mega Evolutions were cool, I guess, but they ultimately hardly any NPCs used them, so it was just an easy button for the player. They introduced the kind of awful experience share system they always have had since then. There's a lot I don't like about Gen 6. Next, I would say it's hard because there's none that I dislike after that. Like that's the only one I actually think is kind of a bad gen. But if I have 3 or 4 would go lower. We're not including remakes, so out of the original, actually neither of them. If we're not including remakes, second lowest is Gen 1. That's gonna piss people off. But before we had the Fire Red, Leaf Green remakes, Gen 1 aged horribly. Gen 1 is full of bugs, it's broken, it's unbalanced, it's a mess. So I am sorry, Gen 1 is the second worst. I put it above Gen 6 because it at least has its fun, but it needed remakes to be good. Then I would actually say probably Gen 3. I honestly got really, like, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire blew me away, but the original Gen 3, I kind of felt that problem of a lot of water routes, a lot of surfing, and wild Pokemon. And also coming off of Gen 2, it was kind of hard. Like, it was disappointing not being able to transfer Pokemon forward. The yellow was nice with Pikachu, but it was still a broken mess. Yeah, not being able to transfer Pokemon forward. There's lots of little things. I don't dislike Gen 3, but it's gonna be the number 3rd from the bottom. Then would be Gen 4. We're not counting remakes, but I wouldn't consider like stuff like Platinum a remake. And Platinum really fixed Gen 4 in a lot of ways. Diamond and Pearl were kind of a little wonky, but Platinum fixed it. Gen 3 is where we part ways, it seems. Sorry, I mean, like I said, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, if we're talking remakes, that's one of the best gens, but we're not talking the remakes of it. But yeah, Platinum then would be 4th from the bottom. Well, specifically then Gen 4 because of that. Then I would probably put Gen 7. It's getting really hard here because I'm liking a lot of the ones that I've put here. And I hate having to put Gen 7 roughly in the middle because I love Gen 7. Though I'm not a big fan of the Ultra versions. I like the original Gen 7 more. But, yeah, it's roughly in the middle, and at this point, I don't have much negative to say about it other than it was kind of linear. That's about it. I also had the experience share thing, but that's everything after Gen 6 and on. Then Gen 8. Gen 8, I like Gen 8. It has its issues, but I do like it. And the things that I like about it do outweigh the things that I dislike about it. You turn off experience share and just have unfair, but I still kind of just keep it about there. It's because I did enjoy the story in Gen 7, dude. Like I said, the only major complaint I have with Gen 7 is it's linear, and that's about it. And a lot of the games are linear. Okay, Seal, let's go. We have another Seal. We named the other one Poplio. Is there another Seal Pokemon to name after? We'll do, wait, which Walrein? What's the first? Sfeel. We'll do Sfeel. Have you joined the party? Have you get in the bag? Yeah, I love that meme. Okay, so I left out that is Gen Sval. That was Gen 8. And honestly, Gen 8, a lot of it also was salvaged by Crown Tundra. Crown Tundra really turned a lot around. And it probably would be below Gen 7 if it wasn't for Crown Tundra. Next, I would put Gen 5, which or no, we haven't placed, no, I still wouldn't. Yeah, Gen 5. Gen 5, this is 3rd from the top now. Gen 5 is, like, my only complaints to Gen 5 is I think a lot of the Pokedex is kind of weak, but a lot of the Pokedex is good, and it by far has the best story in my opinion. There's just so much great about Gen 5. Then 2nd from the top is, have a good night, Jeremiah. Thank you for stopping by. 2nd from the top is, which is Legends Arceus, because, I mean, it's changed up the formula so well. I just, like, my only complaint is there's not a lot to do once you, like, fill the Pokedex, other than Shiny Hunt, because battling's kind of not a big thing in it. But that's about it. I really hope we get more games in the style of Legends. And then number 1 for me is still Gold and Silver, and I will 100% disclaim that by saying that it's mostly nostalgia. Gen 2, like not Heart Gold, Soul Silver, original Gold, Silver, Crystal was about as buggy as Gen 1. Like, I hate to admit that, but like, literally, what are these? Moonballs? Moonballs in Gen 2, in original Gold, Silver, and Crystal, were coded incorrectly. So instead of having boosted odds for catching Pokemon that evolve using Moonstones, it had boosted odds for catching Pokemon that evolve using Burn Heals. That is not a thing. They put the wrong item code in. Quick Ball only worked on, or Fastball only worked on 3 specific Pokemon that it didn't have to do with speed, it was just also coded wrong. In Love Ball, even though it said that it was boosted odds for opposite gender, same species Pokemon, it was boosted odd for same gender, same species Pokemon, which is amusing. Like, too bad it wasn't an intentional LGBT thing, but no, Gen 2 is pretty broken, but I have so much nostalgia for that. It brought me the most joy. It was the hype leading up to it. I played it in Japanese. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. And if you lumped Legends Arceus with 8 entirely, it just goes above 5 then, because Legend Arceus carries it up there. But yeah, that looks about right. Nice LGBT. It's accidental LGBT support, so I'm not sure it counts. Like, I wish it could, but like, it was just a coding error, and most people never even realized it. This is kind of crappy. It puts spikes out too. So yeah, due to that coding error, it just doesn't work right. But there's a lot that still, like, Gen 2 fixed a lot of bugs from Gen 1, but it also made a lot of bugs. But I like the Pokemon it added. I like the aesthetic of Johto. I liked having a whole another area as post-game. There's a lot I liked about Gen 2. Except Gen 3, man. Listen, as I said, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire completely fixed every issue I had with Gen 3 and then some. Like, if we're counting Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, it might bump. It would be right below Legends Arceus. It would be the 3rd best. That is how much Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire just did great work. And pretty much, other than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, all the other remakes have done really great work. BDSP, unfortunately, are a lateral step from it, which is still a step down from Platinum. But Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, vastly improved Ruby and Sapphire. Heart Gold Soul Silver, vastly improved Gold and Silver. Should be 416275 enough Gen 8. Fair. Yeah, I respect that, and as long as it's not Johto slander, I don't care too much where people put Johto, because I admit Gen 2 had its issues, and I place it purely based on my own nostalgia, but it's impossible to be unbiased about anything, and anybody that's saying they're unbiased about stuff are lying, because it's impossible to set aside. And so I just admit and embrace my bias there. 2 and 7 might be a tie. Fair. I really hope that we get some sort of more recent 3D Gen 2 remakes, because Johto is just so beautiful. they really went with like such a great aesthetic there that I think would really shine in 3D. And honestly, that would be pretty high up there on my list of generations that I want a Legends version of. Being able to be in Ancient Johto would be so cool. Yeah, Pokemon designs are mostly good too. And then I remember Spoink exists. Or Sproink? I don't know. I actually like it, but I don't like Grumpig. Grumpig ruined it, like, by just being a generic Psychic Pig. Most of the designs, though, I love in Gen 2. Even the ones that a lot of people don't like Quillfish. I like Quillfish. Oh, crap. Spoink is Gen 3? I'm pretty sure Spoink is Gen 2. Spoink is Gen 3. Okay. I don't know why I mentally thought it was Gen 2. There is a couple Gen 2 Pokemon that I'm indifferent on. But I like most of them. Some of the babies I'm not a big fan of because there's just not a huge point to add baby Pokemon in. They're nice, I guess, for lore, but that's about it. Pichu I forgive because it's the mascot. But like... the Skarmory's Gen... oh yeah! No, because Skarmory's super rare. There's a bunch of Pokemon that people think are Gen 3 that are Gen 2. I've heard people say they think Houndour is and Slugma are. They're both just after... they're only in the Kanto part of Gen 2. So... most people don't even realize those two. There is several that people don't realize because they're rare or they're post-game. Oh, well, we are out of Bring Out, so now we can use stab attacks. We can ignore the Elements rule. Oh, wait, no, we can't. We have Toxic Spikes. Oh. Okay, well, next time it comes out, I need to only use Toxic Spikes. That was my bad. Yeah, I knew Skarmory was Gen 2, but I had the guide, and it was like the poster Steel type that it would show on the guide. Oh, 50. Jesus. I'm trying to... you weren't sure about Slugma? Yeah. Splugma. I like Splugma. Kind of gross sounding, but it's a slug. It's supposed to be gross. But yeah, I mean, I guess Stantler I was a little indifferent about, but yeah, Stantler got a kind of cool evolution now, so that's fine. Most of Gen 2 I like, most of the decks. I guess I have mixed feelings on Shuckle. I love it and hate it. Crap. Oh, we can... wait, we can. We just gotta use this guy as a wall. There you go. Okay, well, as I said, every floor here we're using a new card, so let's draw a card for B3, I think? I hate everything. This is my own fault. I'm the one that said let's draw a card for every floor. We got Temperance back. We just got rid of Temperance. Come on. There's Temperance. So, if you're not aware, Temperance makes it so we cannot use any moves with base power 80, or higher than base power 80. Base power 80 is our cap. And that sucks. We just got rid of that earlier in the stream, and now it's back. It's perfect. Love Gen 2 so much. growing up, just the idea of going to another region, then getting back to a Kanto. Yeah. And I have so many memories of before the game came out in the US, because I had, my dad was a very smart IT specialist, and so he figured out how to get the Japanese ROM in an English patch for it, and patched the English into it for me, which only patched some of it, but I remember just playing through Gen 2 and not understanding half of it because it was in Japanese. I did the same thing for Gen 3, but Gen 2 was a different thing because it was our first gen after Gen 1. I never knew I'd get another Pokemon game. 80 seems manageable. I mean, yes, but it does bar off a lot of good moves. I got a lurk. Good luck in the run. Thank you. We're probably only going about 20 more minutes. Okay, and we get one more draw here because this is B4, and I'm sticking to that rule I drew. The Fool doesn't count. It's already in play. Though I did remember we haven't been honoring the Fool. We have to go get that Pokemon. King of Swords is already not in the deck. 10 of Cups. Huh. Great. I need a user to be able to come up with a custom rule. I'm gonna see if somebody, unless somebody's in chat and wants to speak up, I'm contacting a friend to ask them for help. Otherwise, if somebody's in chat and wants to speak up, let me know if you want to make a custom rule. Let's see. Cards in play are 4, which is elements. 5, which is pentacle. Or 5 is guys. Let's see what else. That's Empress, Fool, and let's say intemperate. Okay, any number of rules can be revoked, and a rule can be added or changed. Okay, they're on their way in. So while they come in, let's we have to honor the Fool anyway, so we have to leave. Do we have escape rope? It'd be great if we had an escape rope. We do have one escape rope. Oh, do you have one, Maple? Do you have a custom rule? I didn't open the queue inheritance because I wasn't sure if anybody was there. Here, I can open the queue. Not the queue. What is it? This. Open it for 3 minutes. So yeah, type pick me if you have an idea for a custom rule. And if you get picked, you can, if you get picked, then you can either, well, first you get to remove any number of the rules in play, and then you can, either come up with your own original rule or change the way a current rule in play works. And while it does that, just for food for thought, the rules in play currently, which they're all listed on screen, the minor arcana ones, we have the 4, which is elements, which makes it so we can't use stab attacks. The 5, which is guys, which makes it so we can't use female Pokemon. The 10 of swords, which is nicknames, which makes it so we can't use, we can only use nicknames, or Pokemon whose nicknames are shorter than their species name. We have a knight, which makes it our Voltorb currently disgraced, so we can't use it. It's actually a Magnezone named Voltorb. But there is the there is Temperance, making sure we can't use anything that's more than 80 base power. Any moves are more than 80 base power. The Fool, the Fool, which makes the last 3 Pokemon we catch compulsory. And crap, what's the top? Oh yeah, the Empress, which is making it so Coughing can ignore all the rules. So, I mean, if you want Inheritance, you can... I can just give it to Maple, because I know you've picked rules before, but that's up to you. Inheritance is here because I was like, oh, I need somebody to come up with a rule. So... either I'll pick the close the giveaway and pick the winner. Inheritance, you got it unless you wanted to forfeit it for Maple. Because I know you've gotten to pick ones before, so if you do want Maple to do one, then let me know, and if Maple's down for it. You are compulsory right now. Forfeit to Maple? Okay, Maple, do you accept? Do you want to remove any number of rules and then add a custom rule? So, the 3 major Arcana rules are the ones there in the pictures there next to the team. The Empress, the Fool, and Temperance. And then the minor Arcana rules are listed there as the 4, the 5, the 10, and the Knight. If you need a reminder on what any of them do, just ask me. Like I said, any of them can be removed, and then you can change the way one works or add a custom rule. And any number can be removed. You can choose to remove 0, you can choose to remove all, you can choose to remove any number. Depends how nice you're feeling. But yeah, so Maple, just when you get a chance, just let me know what you have. And what was that? That was a 10 of Cups. Remove the female Pokemon limitation, and only allowed to use up to 3 non-attacking moves per battle. Is that per... so... like 3 different moves? I just want to make sure I understand it correctly. And what's the punishment if I cannot? Is there a punishment, or is it just if I can't, then I mean, usually there's not a punishment. Usually it's as long as I can follow it legally. So let me remove guys. Okay. 10 of Cups. Call that the try move rule. Oh, so you're saying... I don't understand how that works then, because if I use 3 non-attacking moves. Okay, no, I understand. I was interpreting that as 3 attacking moves, and I was like, how does that work? No, okay, I understand. 3 non-attacking moves. Okay. May only use 3 non-attacking moves per battle. Okay, no, that's good. It is not too complex to follow, and it is also, move that to there, it's a little more visible. It's not too complex to follow, and it's but it definitely changes things up. So yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Maple. And because that the 5 has been removed, that means we actually have 2 compulsory Pokemon with the Fool. So we actually have to have both Seals in our party now, which is fine, but it's gonna take 2 slots of Seals. We're probably honestly going to figure out our new party and possibly wrap up. Okay. Wait, no, actually both Seals aren't, because I couldn't for either Seal come up with one, the other compulsory. The 10 makes it so I cannot use them. Yeah, so I can't use them because of the other 10, so they're not. I was kind of thinking that'd be interesting to see having to use 2 Seals. If not able to fulfill, the Pokemon that used the 4th one will be banned from use for the next 10 battles. Oh, you're adding an extra? For use for 10 battles. I would think that, I think it's just something that you'd be able to fulfill. Because you take... Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'll add that addendum, but the 10 usually takes precedence over elements, so I should be able to use stab moves at least now. So... if can't, Rule Breaker, oops, must be banned for 10 battles. That's interesting. Okay. And also no worries, Maple. We actually we might be done before you get back. I'm just going to because we have like 8 minutes left. I'm just gonna kind of figure out the team situation. Yeah, all of you are usable. Moving guys actually really helps, and I'm trying to think how that works with elements, because let me look at the wording for elements. Elements, those moves are locked. What is locked? Okay, how I am going to interpret Maple's rule is in terms of the terminology of the Kingslocke. After the 3rd non-attacking moves are locked. So that would mean that if they're locked, I can do element attacks. I can do same type attacks then. Because both are locked, and therefore, if all moves are locked, I can use anything. No. Then the punishment thing is not going to really come up. Okay, since he stepped away, and it's kind of hard to clarify, I am going to do some slight interpretation here. I will say it's that way. The 10 battles, I will say 10 trainer battles. And yeah, I will consider them locked. So at that point, or maybe I should just not use Pokemon that are gonna get in that predicament. 10 trainer battles is a lot. You didn't specify trainer battles. No worries, Inheritance. You should be good now. I didn't specify trainer battles. I will not say trainer battles, but I will say that running away doesn't count. That's kind of cheating and not doing a battle. Okay. So that being said, I really don't want you because you're gonna get into that situation fast. What do you have? Nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. You would get that in that situation very fast. As soon as you're out of charge beams, it'd switch you out at least. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. Neither do you, but honestly, I don't even feel incentivized to use you anymore, Crobat. So we are going to put in Assurance and Roost. You're gonna kind of not work well here. I mean, I'm probably going to grind between now and then anyways for stuff to get ready for blue. So I don't think it makes a huge difference. Knowing that, you have Headbutt. I think I want you. And I want... You're really bad. What do you have? You have a decent move pool. We might end up having two poison Pokemon. But Coughing is nice because they can just ignore all rules. And Wheezing is nice because it has some type coverage and doesn't have any... Bite. I'd actually just use Crobat. Yeah. You don't have anything, right? Not really. Okay, that is the team we are gonna probably go with next time. But like I said, I'll try to do some grinding before then. To at least get these two caught up, and I might grind some stuff in the box. But honestly, blue is not going to be easy. So I might grind everything up a bit more. Blue's strongest is 60. And weakest is 52. Honestly, I think I'll probably want everything to be between 57 to 60. 57, make sure it's kind of in the middle there, at least. He's gonna be hard, so... And especially since we can't use same type attacks. So yeah, I think that's our current plan. That's gonna be a wrap then. That's, we made good progress. We got the 7th badge, or 15th if you're counting Johto. Let me really quickly talk to Blue so he goes back to his gym. You went the wrong way to your gym, buddy.